Hi, welcome to my third game of Castle Combo on Board Game Arena. I played it yesterday against my good mate John Johnny, and we are trying to reach the 100 ELO, currently sitting at 44. Let's see how that went. Okay, let's see what we did here. I had a look at the display of the village cards, and I didn't see anything that was really awesome in terms of coins or keys, because we didn't have many cards in our grid. So I went for the orange one here, which gives us a discount on either row. This is quite a good card to start with. Just put it in my grid. Johnny took the witch, so he has now the goal of not getting purple shields, which we should keep in mind. And then we put the captain in our grid for some more discount in the village row. And we need to make sure that we don't put anything to the right of it now, because it has to be on the right hand side. Johnny puts the yellow one below the witch, but gets a lot of points for the empty fields. And here I decided to go for my first money back card, because there are two more. If we can get the beekeeper, that would be pretty awesome, because then we put 2 coins on this one and 2 coins on that one. And I feel those money backs are quite strong usually. If your opponent doesn't deny them from you, they combine quite nicely. And of course we need to make sure to put it on the left hand side of the captain. Beekeeper is still out there, so we of course pick it up. Put it to the left, the Queen Mother, which is because I don't want to block up the rows and columns for the red shields, and it also makes sure that the captain stays on the right-hand side in case we just forget about it or need to place something where we don't want to. So now we have those 8 points locked in. This is a very nice card for Johnny. Gives him points per set of green and yellow, so that's 8 points already for the 2 greens, and probably is focusing on that now. Yeah, that's why I decided to move the messenger in this case. Usually it's quite an expensive move for me, because I spent a key, and of course I don't want to have this inventor, but I don't want him to get it, because then it would be another 2 green shields, as he needs yellow for his row here. That would probably bring this card up to at least 16 points. That's just too much for him to have, in my opinion. Also, since I have these money cards, especially the one where I can put 7 coins more on, I felt it's a good idea to get some money, so I flipped this card upside down. The keys give us some nice flexibility. We have 12 coins now, so we can buy basically everything we want and still probably have something left to put on the other cards. Johnny was not happy with the display, switched it, and got some very nice cards back. Baker, for example, gives him 4 gold, 5 keys, and it fits in the right position, so basically perfect card for him. I got the executioner here to get even more money by discarding the Chancellor, which is worth 6. So we paid nothing, got 6 back. Have some end scoring value, which is not brilliant, but now, since we got all the money, probably buy at least 2 more city cards, so it's 4 points. And we have the red shield, which is the main reason why I bought it, because I want to fill those rows and columns up with red shields, and if they're there, I guess I should just pick them up. Johnny, of course, goes for yet another yellow engine card, basically, because now they produce a lot of keys for him. 6 in this case, it fits in the right position, so this is working really nicely, this yellow and green engine. I moved the messenger down, but then took it back and moved it back up, because I changed my plan. And in my case, I decided to just refresh the display in the city to get a nice card, and there are 2 red cards now. The one with the blue shield here is much better, because we don't have blue for a column or a row, but here we get at least 8 points because we have 2 blue shields. So let's go for it, put it in the correct row. I didn't like this red card because it doesn't help us. So yeah, I picked up the Architect just for the end scoring value. We have all the different colors except for purple. So this is 12 points maximum if we have to pick up another purple card. And even if not, it's 10 points already. We don't need the discount anymore though, but I didn't see anything better to do. This is awesome for Johnny, giving him points for keys. He has 12 keys, so that's an easy 12 points. And another yellow shield. But, I mean, he can't get as many greens, so this card needs another double green shield to be maxed out. And we got quite lucky to find the lookout here, because it scores 12 for this column. Fits really nicely in this row. And we get keys per red shield, which is another 5 keys, which is 5 points. So very high scoring card. But Johnny found a very good card for him as well. 10 points for the missing red shield. So let's look at the final score. I feel we both scored quite a lot. Yeah, 93 is really okay. Let's see what Johnny did. I guess it's quite close because we had very good scoring cards in the end. Yeah, 88. That's a pretty high average. I think it's because we didn't play too hard against each other. We didn't deny too many cards. There were also some good scoring cards in the end. And also we both played quite well. We didn't make many mistakes. So it was a good game, I feel. Let's see what it did in terms of ELO points. We got 26 more. So we are on track to 100. Let's go for another game. Okay, here we are for game number 4 that I played on Board Game Arena. Also yesterday, I'm also doing a replay where I go through the game and talk about what I did and why. The first move, the opponent picked this red card, giving them 2 keys, which is very nice to have in the beginning for more flexibility. And it also is already a goal to work towards, putting red cards on this column, and there was not much to do anyway, at least not in the village row. This is basically the same, giving them 10 points in the end, instead of maybe 9 or 12 for this one. I think I would have taken the Gravedigger, spent a key to move the messenger up, because this is the best card in the game, or one of the best cards in the game in my opinion, because you can discard a card from the other row, which is 4 coins that you get, and it is up to 16 points in the end. Shields of 2 different colors, so a really nice and strong card. I'm a bit surprised the opponent didn't pick it, but then when I just wanted to move the messenger up, the carpenter appeared, and it gives me a key per missing color. So I only have orange if I buy it. It will be 5 keys plus the 8 points if I take a card upside down. So this felt quite good, and I bought this instead, so the opponent went for the Gravedigger. And discarded the Locksmith, of course. My next pick here was a money purse. I like them a lot, especially if you can get them early and combine them with more of those cards, like put 2 points on each of them, because then they get better and better, and you don't even need to save your money for the end. That's what my opponent was thinking as well, because they took also a money purse. And since there was nothing really important on the top row, I moved the messenger again to take yet another money purse. I mean, even if it doesn't work out and I don't get another card where I put money on it, I can get money towards the end or save it and put it there. So it's 10 points, and it gave me 3 coins immediately for free. So I think it was a well-invested key. One picked a 6-point end scoring card, but it gave them 2 keys immediately, and this is quite nice to have 3 colors already in one column. So if you put a card that gives you points for different colors in one column, you usually get like 4 or 5 different colors even. So quite nice placement here. And in this case, I must admit I got a bit lucky, because I now can get the Queen Mother, which exactly does what I was hoping for, putting coins on all my money cards. So they are filling up nicely already. The opponent now goes for purple and orange sets, which is very good to keep in mind and to pay attention, because now they are probably going for purple cards. So if we can buy a purple card, that's not too bad for us. It might be worth to deny it from them. I did another denial move in this case. I went for this one and used it as my upside down card for the scoring of the carpenter, because it scored points for all the cards that cost 4 money. It was a 4 money cost itself, so it would have been quite good for the opponent. It didn't do anything for me, but it was just, I think, the best play to discard it, basically. The opponent was not happy with the selection. Replaces the castle cards and also gets lucky with the steward, so I assume that's quite even now. It's even a bit better because you can fill up 2 cards completely, and as you can put 8 coins on the Gravedigger, it's now for sure 16 points, and it makes it even better. Here we don't have too much to do, I think. I'm not sure if this was the right choice. We could have went for this one for 10 points instead of 5, but the keys give us 4, so it's 9 points. Here we got 2 more. Yeah, I think this one would have been slightly better for us, the Barbarian. Oh yeah, but I see why I picked this one. I said I wanted to deny purple shields from my opponent. I was wondering why I went for purple now. And opponent does basically the same, going for 8 points top row and 2 keys instead of 5 and 4 keys, but working towards getting this Jester, which fits really nicely between them. And I would have taken it away, but this card is just too nice because it gives me points per key. I already have 9 keys plus the keys I get from this card. So after I place it, I'm at 10 keys, so it's a 10-point card already. If I can get more keys, it gets better and better. So I felt I can let them have the Jester, especially because they now need to spend a key to move the messenger up again. And it's only 8 points so far, because there's no other blue on this column, so I felt it was quite a good trade-off to get the Templar instead. And now I could still get this one that I was hoping for earlier, where you need not to have a green shield in your display. I had the choice to make if I want money or keys. I went for the keys because thanks to the Templar they count twice. And now for final card, the opponent moved the messenger down, picked this one, which scores for city cards, and gives some keys for single shields, which is quite a nice finishing move, I must say. It's a really good card for them. Yeah, but I was also happy with the Baker because it fits nicely here, and it gives me even more keys. In this case, 5 more from all my village cards. And this means 10 points, so it's 13 points, plus some money to put on the other cards, which was important because I ended with 3 money. So yeah, I feel we both scored quite well. We played quite aggressively and also got a bit lucky with the money back engines. So it was again a high scoring game, I assume. Let's have a look at the end score. I think we should win this very close. I mean, we had a lot of points thanks to all the keys. Yes, 19 points in total, 16 keys, and they counted twice because of the Templar, which was, I think, the game-winning card for us. The opponent had the Gravedigger for 16 points, which is also a lot. But yeah, the Templar 16 points plus the 16 keys. That went quite well. Let's have a look at the ELO. Won another 33 points, and this puts us just over 100. So from now on, we are allowed to compete in arena mode. So let's see how this goes in the next game. See you there, and thank you so much for watching.